Welcome to another episode of This Week in Goldmaking, presented by Darkshore Capital. My name is Andrew, and it is currently July 2nd, 2018. Moving into a new month, I've added a couple of crafted mounts to keep track of, following a suggestion from the last episode. One interesting thing we can look at is the month-to-date column. This is actually a price movement that's over one day, which happens to span a reset day, and you can very clearly see the impact a weekly reset has on intra-week prices. I'd like to remind everyone that this is a living document, so if you have any feedback on what you would like to see or what you don't think is relevant, I would love to hear from you. A few news items for the week. First off, TradeSkill Master 4 has entered an open beta, which means all you need to do to access the new features is to opt in on the TSM website. Do make sure that you have the TSM application on your computer, because that is how you control using TSM versus TSM 4. Since it is the first week of the month, the Dark Moon Fair is currently active, along with all the wonderful Goldmaker opportunities that come with it. Replica Armor, Dark Moon Dagger Maw, and Battle Pets are a few of the popular ones. I would suggest searching on YouTube for any guides if you'd like to know more about those opportunities. Something else to keep an eye on are the Legion consumables, things like raid food, flasks, potions, and most notably the Drums of War, for their use in completing the Mage Tower challenges. Also of note are Legion BOEs, since plenty of players are doing these challenges on undergeared alts and need a little extra boost. Lastly, the Midsummer Fire Festival ends on July 5th, so you have until then to get your seasonal battle pets. Before we get into the main topic for this episode, I would like to acknowledge my colleague, Bregvids, who recently made a video in which this channel was featured. I'm truly overwhelmed with gratitude and would like to extend a very warm welcome to all of you who have found your way here by way of Breg. And to my loyal viewers from before the Breg effect, thank you very much for your continued support. Now, the main topic. A quote as follows. If you wish to build a ship, do not divide men into teams and send them into the forest to cut wood. Instead, teach them to long for the vast and endless sea. In a nutshell, what this means is don't tell someone how to do something, inspire them to do that thing. As I've said in the past, my main goal with all of my gold-making content is to create things that I would want to view, and the most compelling content inspires me to get out there and make gold in clever new ways. Many of Bregvid's videos have done just that for me, namely the 1 million gold challenge they did recently, as well as the continued daily craft videos. Side note, Breg, if you are watching, make more daily craft videos, man. Many players look for easy and quick ways to make gold, and as with just about anything, this solution really doesn't exist. Goldmaking requires discipline, it requires patience, and it requires persistence. And one way to keep a new goldmaker interested in these things is to inspire them to keep doing that. And I hope that my content can help accomplish that task, because there have been many goldmakers that have done that for me. Just hoping to pass that along. Speaking of new gold makers, let's move on to some Q&A. Question 1. Why are Mista Pandaria Panther mounts selling like hotcakes lately? I believe there are many new players returning to WoW at the moment, which is just bringing in new buyers. Midsummer Fire Festival - worth farming for pets with multiple alts? I believe so, yes. I did that. It was worth it. Lastly, boosting a character 110 tomorrow. Any tips? If you care about max level herbalism, mining, or skinning, consider leveling the character to 60 first, and then learning 2 of those professions before you apply the boost. This will give you up to, I believe, level 700 with the 110 boost. One note on that matter is that mining can actually be brought all the way up to level 600 just with smelting. It can be a little tricky with material availability, but just know that it is an option. And that's going to about wrap it up for this week. If you do have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment on this video, or you can find me on Twitter, or even send me an email. I would also like to invite you to visit my Twitch stream, twitch.tv/darkshore_capital. I will be streaming all days this week, mostly in the evenings, starting around 6 p.m. or so Pacific Standard Time. Thank you very much for your attention, and happy gold making.